Welcome back, folks. There is a lot of talk about threat of use of nuclear weapons. To be sincerely, the danger is more higher than ever in our recent history, you can put it that way. What will be the scenario? What you should do in such event? Well, there'll be a 30-minute warning. That's how long it takes a nuclear missile from the time it's launched to reach its target. And obviously it will be followed by satellites and radar. And obviously there will be activated an emergency broadcasting system, whether it's on TV or radio or text messages on your mobile phone. They will say, take cover, a cellar, an underground facility like a car park, or any underground facility like a subway, for example. But in many Western countries, they're not facilities like shelters which cater for this type of emergency. And the bomb will strike, big explosion, everything, you'll see a cloud out in the air, and everything will be thrown up in the air and come down, and the shockwave will go towards the outsider in its radius. And this depends on how powerful the device was set off, and how it was set off itself on the ground or an airburst, as they say, detonating in the atmosphere. Whether it's a strategic or a tactical nuke, most probably we'll use a tactical nuke, and strategical will be used on complex military facilities, silos for nukes. It all depends where you are. If you're lucky enough, there will be panic, 90% panic. People will be jumping on the roads, getting out of the cities. Let's say it would be best you would have stayed there, otherwise you'll fall victim as the casualties of the explosion instead of the bomb. And they're advised to stay inside for 72 hours after the explosion. Let's say it's a bit more tolerable, the levels of the human body. Obviously you must have food and water for that period of time. And obviously if you get contaminated during the explosion, obviously you're going to have to get rid of your clothes because it's full of radiation, and you have to wash yourself thoroughly with soap, because even the contaminants can get inside through the clothes into your skin. They say never use hair conditioner if you wash your hair, because hair conditioner, balsam oil, they will only keep the radiation on your hair. The molecules are what they say. And obviously, the explosion and the fallout. People will fall victim to radiation sickness, third-degree burns. If you get really caught in the direct explosion, let's say you won't even feel nothing, you would just vaporize, as molecularly speaking. And will there be any society afterwards? Government rescue? It's very unlikely. You're going to have to defend for yourselves, basically. Look out for yourself. Obviously, the collapse of society, there will be no rule of law. You will find the very far west, and strongest will prevail in these situations.